Researching Roman Southwell project is a community archaeology based project which has been looking at the Iron Age and Roman landscape of the Nottinghamshire region. And since the start of 2014 we've been looking at map work, landscape studies, using historic environment records, going out to field sites, on field visits, and really trying to collate past research, past work onto the many sites of this region, and to create a sort of an understanding of what's been going on, as I say, in both the Iron Age and the Roman periods. Have been trained in research methods, so using documents and archives. They've been looking at past archaeology reports and trying to collate what's gone on before. We've sort of looked at landscape studies. We've done some field walking and field visits, and we've also done a couple of test pits on the Harveysfield region.
Our site, known as Harveysfield, is adjacent to where the Roman villa existed in Southwell, and limited exploration that we did over the past summer on the site revealed some tufa deposits. Now, tufa is kind of a calcified mineral deposit that forms in wet or waterlogged areas. And one of our working theories is that the Potwell Dyke, which is adjacent to our site, was a much wider river in Roman times, and so our site may therefore sit in kind of a floodplain region. Now, tufa has been found on several other sites in the town, notably on the development site, which is adjacent to the Roman villa, but also in a garden just on Farthingate, which is just behind our site. And this occurred when they were building a conservatory onto a house, and in the garden, as they dug down, they found several sherds of Roman pottery, some of which dated back to the 1st century, and that actually predates the villa, or so it seems. So our explorations in Harveysfield then have suggested that these tufa deposits may well be in situ, i.e. they're undisturbed, largely because as we dug down we found a green glazed medieval potsherd above the tufa, but as we actually got physically into the tufa layers we found a sherd of Roman pottery. So what we're hoping to do is show that this tufa was formed in the Roman period, and then we can get a nice sort of idea on dating which we can apply to other sites.
Lived in Southwell for 30 odd years now, and it's the longest place I've lived anywhere. And I'm fascinated by why we have such fairly modern history with the Minster, the courthouse, the workhouse here. And quite clearly, so many things have gone on prior to that.
Out in Southwell, digging pits, doing field walking, washing finds, and doing all the professional things that archaeologists do.
It is a real community project, and a lot of people are interested, and we're just hoping that we will get even more people interested worldwide in what we're doing here in what is really a beautiful and very historic town.
Our plans for the Researching Roman Southwell project is to dig a series of pits across Harveysfield to look for in situ deposits, to look for Roman artefacts, but also to gain a stratigraphic section from Farthingate all the way down to the Potwell Dyke. We're hoping that our project, will capture people's imagination. We know that there are a series of springs in the region, which could be where the tooth is coming from. We've got the Southwell Minster just behind us, which was granted a charter in the late Saxon period. We've also got quite a large-scale Anglo-Saxon cemetery right to the side of us, where over 300 skeletons have so far been discovered. And we've also got the Roman villa, which again is one of the quite important. It's one of the largest in the country, with mosaic floors and a bathhouse. What we're hoping is that we can get donations from the public, we can get sponsorship from businesses, but the wider community can also get involved by signing up to our Roman rewards packages, which are kind of a staged approach that starts at the basic level, where you get a mention in the report, an electronic copy of that, all the way through to joining in with us, so coming along and digging or doing the finds analysis sessions.